So this is our 4-bolt block that we got back from the machine shop yesterday. This morning I went through it, checked everything, and got the crank back in it and the camshaft back in it. We were just putting it together, but I thought I'd go over of what happened to it and why I had to go back to the machine shop again. So this time it was the number 3 main. This thing put a hole out and kind of drove through the clutch, and it got it really, really hot. And the number 3 main cap got so hot. Here's the one that was in it. They had to put a new cap in it and a new saddle. It got so warm that it warped this cap and caused these ridges. I don't know if you can see them in the light or not. Pretty much unrepairable for what we want to do. So they went ahead and put a new cap in it, new saddle, reline honed it, and made it as good as new again. So this is the motor we're going to put in the car and run this weekend at the U.S. Nationals. Hey guys, thought I'd answer a few questions real quick. My favorite part. Parker McGuire asked, once we have a block saddled, how long do they last? How long they last compared to a normal block that hasn't been saddled, it's about the same, other than you can just replace the saddle and put a new saddle in it. So in a way you can get more life out of the block because you're moving the material out of this and not moving the material as much out of the block. Gabe Bolus asked how much oil pressure we run and how much oil do we use. So the oil pressure, once the car's warmed up, we would like it to make a full pass at around 200 pounds. That's the requested oil pressure, depending on the block, main line, and some different factors whether it'll hold that through or not. And how much oil on a warm-up, so in the pit when we warm the car up, we put oil in it, and then we drain all that oil out and put fresh oil in it for the pass. And we run Valvoline Nitro 70 weight, and it's about 4 gallons is what we put in the car to make a pass. And then Leonard Faulkner asks, where do we put these blocks together? Here at the Nitro Barn in Southern Illinois or at the racetrack. I build them in the back of the pit all the time. So I also brought this block back from the machine shop. They looked into it for us, and then for right now we decided not to fix it. Although it's still repairable, the damages and the age of the block is kind of extensive, but I just thought I'd kind of go through it with you guys to show you what all can get repaired if need be on one of these blocks. So at the first Indy this year, we threw the rods out of 5 and 6, and it windowed the block right here. It broke it. These are reliefed so that the pan rail, it'll kind of break through instead of just bending the whole rail and tweaking these. It breaks it. It's easier to repair it that way when it hits it that way. So that would need repaired. It damaged the sleeve registers pretty good on a couple, and the age of the block, some of these were getting out of round and stuff, so we'd have to have it machined to accept oversized sleeves. And then one of the things that's interesting in how these things work is on the main caps, as they go in, they work on an interference fit. So down in here, as the main cap comes down, there's a few thousandths of interference, creates tension as you put it down, to lock it into place better. Well, no tension. We use a slide hammer to take these out in between rounds, and I use a slide hammer to take them apart here at the shop. No interference and no interference. It's that one's close, but there's no interference. You need to be able to tap them into place. So it would need, they make main caps that's a little bit wider, so it can be machined to fit tight again. So this thing would need 3 new caps, 3 new saddles, the repair, all of the registers bored out to accept oversized sleeves, and it's a lot of work, and it's a significant cost, where we can just maybe just get another block instead, or just save this one for a rainy day when we need it. Hey guys, that's it for this one, kind of a shorter one. I'm going to be like everybody else and ask you to subscribe and like. Appreciate it, and keep questions coming. The more questions the better. I love answering them. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.